going on, guys? Your boy Coach Anthony and none other than Fast Eddie Chambers. And today's video is going to be how to deal with a power puncher. Now, this is a very important video because don't nobody want to get punched hard, man. I don't care how tough you are, man. You don't want to get hit hard, okay? Because it could change your life, and that's really not even a joke, okay? So these tips are going to be very important. You're going to have to watch this video in full. Don't try to skip anything, okay? This is your boxing journey. This is your livelihood right here. You want to take these tips serious. So let's not waste time. Let's get right to it. Probably the most important tip of them all when it comes to fighting somebody with big power, a big power puncher, and that is don't. Yeah, don't fight a guy with big punching power if you don't have to, okay? Avoid at all costs, okay? And I'm very, very serious as I joke and say this. Now, of course, you can't avoid that, right? Like, if you're serious about this boxing thing and you're doing this, if you're a professional fighter right now watching this or an amateur fighter, you're probably saying, man, and I get it. You have to. Eddie's been in there with some of the biggest punches in the game. But, Eddie, did you enjoy getting punched hard whenever it happened to you?
That's why I avoided it. That's why I try to avoid it.
You try to avoid it, okay? So, of course, you're not going to be able to avoid who you fight if you're fighting. But if you can, stay away from the guys with the big punching power, man. That's just for your own good. But if you really want to know what to do and how to deal with it, those will be in the next tips. Let's go. Be alert, okay? Be alert, man. Them eyes better be open. You better be really focusing on your opponent, okay? And your feet need to be ready to move, okay? His hands are up. He's ready to defend. I mean, he's alert. Eddie is, his eyes is on me. He's not letting nothing slide. You understand what I'm saying? And this is really how you should approach every fight. This isn't something that you should only do when you're punching with somebody who hits hard. But when you're boxing somebody who hits hard, this stuff is really going to help you, because if you fall asleep for a millisecond against a guy with big power, that could be lights out for you, okay? So you want to be super, super duper alert. Don't stand in front of your opponent for too long, okay? You should kind of have like a Mississippi rule right here, like a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi rule. Like if I'm boxing Eddie and it's 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, Eddie's already giving me a different angle. Maybe 2 is too long. Maybe those Mississippis are too long. I'm gonna say like just 1, 2, so it's 1. Exactly. If you could, like, don't stand in front for too long, okay? Because there's nothing more than a power puncher likes is for his opponent to be right in front of him so he can hit him with that power. And you got to understand, even if your hands is up, even if you got good defense, you still got to deal with the impact of the punch, okay? Eddie, keep your hands up. If I'm punching hard, bang, he still got to deal with that. Now, imagine if I had big punching power and gloves on, right? He's going to rattle his brain a little bit there. Like, he may block it, but trust me, he's still going to feel it, okay? You're going to feel it in your wrist, okay? You're going to feel it in your forearms. You're going to feel it on your body, okay, when somebody punches hard. So the best thing to do is don't stand in front for too long. Go to a new spot. Make him reset. Throw off his rhythm. Very important. Based off that, keep him turning and utilizing your jab is going to be time those jabs carefully, okay? Now, the reason I say that is guys who punch hard, that doesn't mean that they don't know how to slip and counter, okay? That doesn't mean that they don't know how to time shots. Okay, so if you're just out there flicking out a jab, like, whack, whack, boom, and something comes over the top, you're going to pay the price. So now this is going to go down to being alert, being sharp on his feet. He's going to have to obviously utilize some feints and then let it go. And bang, okay, he's timing that jab. Bang, all right, his defense is on point. Bang, okay, he's ready. He's ready for whatever I may do when he's popping a jab, okay? And a lot of that's going to be with being alert, using feints, making sure that that jab really lands when it lands, okay? Discouraging the power puncher. Because like I said, if you're just out there flicking out a jab, and you're like, Coach Anthony, you told me to just jab. Yeah, I didn't tell you to just jab and get freaking countered. I'm telling you to be careful, time it, you know what I mean? Make sure your jab is authoritative when you throw it, okay? You got to make the power puncher respect you. Because if he feels like he doesn't respect you, if he feels like you're not throwing anything out there for him to pay a price for, believe me, he's going to walk right through that. And you're going to put your lights out. Okay, another thing you could do when you're boxing a guy with big power, and Eddie did it, and I'm going to have the clip up here, boxing when you box Sam Peter. Sam Peter was a hell of a puncher, okay? He was knocking guys out left and right, if you guys don't know. Keep him turning, okay? Use your jab. Keep him turning. The guy who's, remember this, guys who are power punchers typically need to be set. Okay, their feet need to be set to the ground, okay? That's why guys who are typically known for being fast are usually utilizing footwork and lateral movement and stuff like that. And guys who are known for being powerful typically got both feet to the ground and they're looking to really twist and put their body into their punches. So what do? You keep them turning by utilizing your footwork and using your jab, right? Go ahead, pop that jab, bang, bang, bang. I literally saw a clip where you quadruple the jab against Sam Peter. That's like, hey, you don't remember when you did that? He forgot that he did it. Look at this guy. He's fought so many fights, he forgets what he did to guys. But the clip is up here, right? There you go. You see it, right? Nasty. Use your jab. Keep them turning. Work your jab going to the left, circle to the right, circle back to the left. You know what I'm saying? Do different things to keep your fighter off balance. Don't let the power puncher get set. You don't want that, okay? Keep them turning. Okay, and the next tip is going to be make the power puncher miss. Okay, so you need good defense for this, okay? If you ain't got good defense, well, this is probably not going to work out well for you. But if you got good defense, if you checked out Defensive Principles 101, the Philly Cell system, then you should be good, right? All right, so let's check it out. So I'm the power puncher. I'm going to go ahead and obviously power punchers like to load up with big punches because they got big power. Oh, there he goes. Make a miss. Because after a while, I'm going to get tired. After a while, I'm not going to want to keep throwing those big punches. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be harder and harder as the fight continues if I keep missing. Okay, so you already got him turning. You're stabbing him with the jab. Now you're making a miss. It's a recipe for success. All right, make a miss. Okay, the next tip is going to be put your punches together, but avoid exchanges, okay? So let me show you what I mean, okay? So tying into the speed and timing of the jab and everything, let's just go ahead and give me some good snappy jabs, Eddie. Bang, okay? So he's jabbing me. Bang, right? So now he's here. Bang, okay? Now maybe he sees an opportunity because I'm hesitating to throw 1, 2. Bang, bang. Good defense. Very good, right? So now he's jabbing again. Bang, carefully jabbing me, right? Not just throwing it. Bang, making sure he's alert. And then maybe he puts together 1, 2, 3. Bang, bang, bang. Good head movement. I was just going to see if he was going to do it on his own. The whole purpose is he's putting punches together, but he's putting them together carefully. And he's turning me. He's using his jab. What Eddie doesn't want to do is start trying to like shoe shine or put together like 6, 7 hit combinations. Because at the very end of that, boom, that's when he can get countered. And I actually have a video up here talking about that. So you guys are going to go ahead and see how to deal with a fast fighter. Okay? And it's no different. And if you got punching power, you just wait for them to finish their combination. And that's when you crack them. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to exchange. Another thing you don't want to do is exchange. Right, I'm throwing right hands, you're throwing right hands. Bang, and now we cracking each other. And I'm throwing left hooks, you're throwing left hooks. What do they say? Never hook with a hooker, right? They mean don't hook with a guy who hits hard. That's what being a hooker means, all right? Never hook with a hooker means their hook is their hardest punch, okay? So you don't want to exchange with these guys who hit hard, okay? And that's why I said if you can avoid them, avoid them. And if you can avoid getting hit by them in the fight, avoid getting hit by them in the fight. Very important. Okay, the next tip is going to be when dealing with a power puncher is use your speed to throw them off. Okay, again, the reason I say that is because you want them to hesitate on letting their hands go. So the way you do that is by beating them to the punch. Okay, if they're going to go ahead and we're boxing and I'm going to go ahead and as soon as I make a move, bang, I get hit with a jab. And then I go to make another move, bang, I get hit with another. Eventually, it's only but so many times before the guy goes, this ain't working. I mean, I could show you countless fights of guys with big power where they just like freeze up and they stop punching. I mean, most recently, I mean, of course, the tide turned at the end of the fight, but when Triple G was fighting with Canelo in this most recent fight, Triple G couldn't really catch the rhythm in the very beginning of the fight. He was having an issue with the speed in the beginning. Now, yes, he caught up a little bit later in the fight and did better, but for the most part, he was getting beat to the punch, and what happened? It prevented him from punching. Now, I know some people might say, well, he's 40, this, that, and the other. I understand that. It doesn't matter if he's 50. The key is Canelo was faster. Okay, so no matter if you're fighting a younger guy who's faster than you, it doesn't matter if he's younger, right? He's still faster. That's the whole purpose of the situation that's giving you trouble. So when you're faster than a guy who punches hard, it will prevent them from letting their hands go. So like I said, when you're using the speed, use it for your advantage. Now, that doesn't mean just throw a bunch of punches fast, because you can get punched in between. What it means is use your speed to get them to not punch. Use your feints. Use your footwork. Speed could be your feet also being quick. You see what I'm saying? Use your speed. It'll help you. So another tactic you could do when the power puncher gets right here and he's in front of you, tie his ass up. Don't let him punch. Okay? A good person to see this happen to over and over again was Mike Tyson. I always like to reference to Mike Tyson, but everybody knew Mike Tyson had the big punching power. And when he fought Buster Douglas, when he fought Evander Holyfield, when he fought these guys, Lennox Lewis, soon as Mike Tyson got into punching range, they tied him up. And he was getting frustrated. You see what I'm saying? Your best thing you could do when you're boxing somebody, no matter what their best weapon is take it away. You take away their best weapon. If you could take away the power puncher's best weapon, which is their power, by tying them up, not hitting them, keeping them turning, not letting them get set, you're going to win. Okay? Now, it's not going to be easy. Nobody said it's going to be easy, and this is a lot easier said than done, okay? I don't want to be the guy just telling you what to do and not letting you know, like, hey, man, you can still get knocked out doing all these things right. You see what I'm saying? It's boxing. But the key is take away their best tools. So when they get close to you, tie them up, man. Don't let them get started and start to rip and set up uppercuts off the middle and stuff like that. Very dangerous, man, especially when a guy with big power. All right, guys, and there you have it. I hope those tips help. If you guys found value in that, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it, guys. You're only helping us. We want to continue to create these videos for you. And if you want us to help you to take your boxing to the next level, go ahead, check out the website, coachanthonyboxing.com, and make sure you check out the link description below. I got a bunch of freebies for you guys in there. I got the ebook, I got the newsletter. Newsletter is very important. You guys need to check that out. And I got another video right here on how to deal with a faster fighter. Me and Eddie will be on the other side waiting for you, man. So go ahead, see you there.